It's just about that time again. Time for people who enjoy Destiny to debate how many hours they want to sink into this motherfucker, or whether or not they think they'll be pissing their money away again. Me, I'll certainly be pissing my money away and getting more playtime out of the sucker than a YouTube getting playtime with his dildo fucking himself. Yeah. I know the complaints because I have the same ones as you. Is it worth $60? Is it a new game or an expansion? No dedicated servers. Recycling the same old shit, blah, 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 fucking blah. Being weary of Destiny is obviously warranted. However, that's not what this video is for. On Friday, I'll have a video to talk about that. We'll talk a little bit more in detail since I'll have a little bit more time with this game. What this video is for is my timeshare sales pitch on getting you to join the PGz Gamers Clan. No, I can't offer any free stays at Disney or even a fucking box of Girl Scout cookies, but there are benefits to being in the PGz Gamers Clan if you plan on playing Destiny 2 and you don't know who to play with. But before I get into that, I do have 3 housekeeping items that I need to get out of the way real quick. First, since the release of Destiny, I have asked my viewers to choose which class I will take on my first adventure: Titan, Hunter, or Warlock. And yes, I run all 3, and I run all 3 equally, so it's literally just a matter of who goes first. When Vanilla Destiny launched, people chose the Hunter. When it was Dark Below, it was the Titan. House of Wolves, it was the Hunter again. Taken King was my Warlock, and finally Rise of Iron was my Titan once again. So if you're keeping score at home, 2 Hunters, 2 Titans, 1 Warlock has been the choices so far. Now, that's not to persuade you guys to vote for my Warlock to even that shit out. That's just how y'all voted in the past. So in the comments section, you'll have a chance to like, thumbs up, or whatever fucking thing YouTube has now with this new goddamn layout. Based on your votes, that's what I will start Destiny 2 with tonight. Second thing to note, this Friday, I will be live streaming. Not tonight or Thursday. Friday will be the first time that I could put a whole lot of hours into this motherfucker, and I'll explain on that a little bit later. I know as of this moment, right now, posting this video, Australia and New Zealand already have access to the game. Fuckers. So Smelly be like rank 20 by the time I actually get to play this shit. But either way, Friday will be the first time that I start live streaming. Final thing, you'll notice it in the background, is that I'm still using some Destiny 1 footage. Reason being, I decided to go back this weekend and get my bearings again with the controls. You know, I've been playing Mass Effect Andromeda for so long, I got so reliant on the jetpack that it would completely fuck with me if I tried to play Destiny. Shit, I was jetpack dodging in this game, and I could not realize why I couldn't fucking move. I was trying to throw my Mass Effect powers out, realizing there's no fucking detonators, and basically in Destiny I was just meleeing the goddamn air. Oh man, I was all fucked up. So I needed to come back. I needed to get my shit straight and decide, you know what, let me go in the Crucible and try and get my shit back together again. I played a little Mayhem Clash, and this was the result. Oh, and just wait to the very end of this match, because that shit alone was worth the fucking footage. And going back, I also decided I was going to spend all my currency, rank up all my vendors one last time, and that would be the end of my time on Destiny 1. It was a good way to say goodbye to an old friend. Now that I got all that shit out of the way, on to the sales pitch. For those of you who plan on buying Destiny 2, and you don't know if you're going to have any friends online or whether they're going to be people to play with, our group is a mostly adult kind of group with laid-back people who know the game pretty well for the most part. We're not speedrunners, we're not the absolute best Trials players, but we know what the fuck we're doing. We beat our raids, we go to the lighthouse, so this isn't a group of only casuals just playing for pretty lights. We're also a bunch of jokers in the motherfucker. I mean, we all have a good sense of humor in this bitch, man. You know, once we get used to the content, though, you know, the first time we run a raid, we're going to be a little serious. I'm not going to lie about that shit. Because, you know, we don't want to be there for 10 fucking hours running a goddamn raid. But once we know how to run it, once we're just running that shit off of muscle memory, then that's when you notice the jokes start flying around. We get serious when we need to. We address weaknesses. We fix flaws. We point out things that we need to improve on. But we're not the type to belittle someone incessantly. We won't joke around with you. Don't get me wrong. So hopefully you don't get too offended and you have a little bit of a thick skin. Because we do pick on each other every now and then for some lighthearted ribbing. But overall, we're a cool bunch, and we just do that as more of our bonding method. So when Destiny 1 launched, it actually helped a few people join our crew who normally don't play with us. Living Sky and Brown Power were some of the first people that I raided with. Matter of fact, there were 2 guys that were on my very first raid. And these were 2 guys that I rarely played with before Destiny. Over the following 3 years, I played countless games with both of them, from raids, to strikes, to Crucible matches, to them both carrying me in Trials of Osiris. Not gonna lie, man, Sky and Brown got me to the fucking lighthouse along with Smelly plenty of times. And even Smelly is another perfect example. He joined PGz Gamers to make some friends, join in our games, and now and then you'll always find him in our raiding parties. Well, until he pisses us off and then we have to boot him out for being a childish dick. But essentially, joining the clan is very simple. I think over at the Bungie website, it allows people to just join the clan if I'm not mistaken. We left it open as an open invitation, so there's no approval method. As soon as you go over there, you say, I want to be part of Prestige Gamers, you're in. That's it. You don't have to wait for anyone to sit and say, yeah, do I like you or not? No, fuck it, I don't want you. Because essentially, we're like, you know what? The more the merrier. Who gives a fuck? I believe there's going to be another trophy in Destiny 2 that has people raiding with clan members or being in a party with members or some shit like that. Basically, it's an easy trophy that you can get once you guys are in the clan. Like I said, the more the merrier. The more people I see on my friends list, my clan list, the more people that I'll actually get into our parties. There's also some minor rewards when members complete shit. So like when I hit a milestone or I achieve something, that means you guys get that same milestone marker. I believe everyone in the clan is going to receive some kind of minimal reward. I think it's only cosmetic, but you know what? It's free shit for your clan members. I like free shit. I don't know about you, but I like free shit. So if you like free shit, get some free shit. Nice and simple. Now, obviously, keep in mind, we've been a group now for almost 10 years. Myself, Hatred, Bike Crazy, the Big B. We've been playing together since Call of Duty 4. To give you an idea, man, we've known each other for a goddamn eternity. So when we're all together online, we raid together. Sometimes we'll have a full party right off the bat. Other times we need people to run some activities with. But as long as people are in the clan, we always ask them if they're down to run shit with us, if they're high enough level. Obviously, if you're only like a level 20, we're not going to be able to bring you with us into the fucking raid. But the more times you get into matches with us, the more times you join us for co-op and shit like that, the more likely you're going to get invited into shit in the future. Actively, I know we're going to have 20 plus people playing this game, probably even more. Since I mentioned the clan is open invitation, we don't deny anyone, and I think there's a number of people who just joined the clan like the last time. They said, oh, let me just join the clan just so I could be in the clan and whatnot. Never got to play with them, but they're still in the clan. So when they play shit and they achieve shit, I get free shit. That's all cool. Again, it's all rewards and shit like that. So when you get rewards, I get rewards. But like I mentioned, we're a friendly group. And the people in the clan will obviously like to play with clan members before we have to go hunting for LFG for randoms and shit like that. You know, maybe you have a small group of friends. Maybe you have a small clan, like 3 or 4 members or whatever the hell. All of you guys are welcome to join. Because after all, what makes more sense? Getting rewards from only 3 people? Or 23 people. See, there's actually a benefit now to being part of a larger clan. As for how much we'll be playing, I'll be on a shitload the second week of the game. Initially, Destiny, when it announced, they said Friday was going to be the release date, which is actually an odd release date since most games are released on Tuesdays here in the United States. But Friday worked out perfectly for me because I knew I was going to be busy at work the prior 2 days. There was no way I was going to be able to take off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So when they said Friday, I was like, perfect. That's the first day that I actually take off. Then Bungie decided to move the motherfucker up to Wednesday, which happened to be the day I knew I wasn't going to be taking off. Fucking cocksuckers, man. So normally for big releases like this, back even when I was playing Call of Duty, you know, I'd take a day or 2 off. I'd take the whole fucking week off, and that way I'd be able to play the content. This time around, I can't do that. I have Friday off, and then I have the whole following week off after that. So I'm going to be grinding my ass off, trying to rank up as much as possible, do as much content as possible, collect as much shit as possible. Because as anyone knows who's played this game, ranking up is a key part of being able to get into some of the end game content. I want to get into Nightfalls, want to get into raids, want to be prepared for trials and whatnot. I know the raid is coming out the following Tuesday, but I'll tell you right now, the clan isn't going to be doing it the first day. We're not the type, we don't need to be the first in the world. We'd rather see what other people do, realize the mistakes they make, let them play 6, 7 hours, whatever the fuck, and then when we play, we only play like 1 or 2 hours. That way we can knock that shit out pretty quick. On top of that, with the raid being released on Tuesday, having guys in the United States and Europe and Australia, there's no way we could get everybody in a party together on a Tuesday night. We might be able to do it later in the week, but mostly that first night, that Tuesday, probably won't have enough guys ranked up. I'm sure I'll be ranked up. Probably won't have everyone ranked up, but we will get the raid in within the first week. Trials is also going to be coming out on Friday, so that's another thing that we have to be ranked up for. I'm sure Smelly and Sky will enjoy having to carry my ass again. Oh, they love bragging about how much they outkill each other and carry my ass in this motherfucker. You'll see them in the comments section bragging about how many times they had to carry me in Trials. Oh, fuck out of here, both of you two. But in any event, for those of you who want to join me in anything that I'm doing, you're more than welcome. Now, I'm sure Hatred, Smelly, Rip and KY, Sky Brown, they're all going to be in games with me knocking shit out. But anytime you guys see when I have an open spot and you want to run the content that I'm up to, you're more than welcome to join. Now keep in mind, if you join me, though, you're doing the shit that I'm doing. You know, if I'm exploring or farming the fuck out of a loot cave and you join me and you say, hey, let's run some strikes. Nah, motherfucker, it doesn't work that way. You join me, you're going to be doing the shit that I'm doing. So if I'm sitting in front of a damn loot cave, you're going to be sitting in front of the same damn loot cave that I'm playing in front of, man. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, if I join you, I do the shit that you're doing. So that's just the way that it goes. You follow what the host is doing in this motherfucker. But anyways, that's the details of how the clan is going to work. Again, it's basically free rewards and extra people on your friends list that you'll be able to see are playing something you might be able to knock some content out with. So if you don't have anyone that you know you're going to be playing with, if you don't think your friends are going to be playing the game, if you don't think you're going to have too many friends playing the game, you could always join the PGz Gamers clan, because the more people we get to know, the more we can run raids, the more we can run strikes. It makes it a better world for us, because that way we have a lot more people that we could just run shit with and run it over and over and over again. So anyways, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And tonight at midnight, I'm going to be finally playing this motherfucker. How many kills did I get? Nah, I couldn't have gotten 4.